Welcome back, or welcome to Allie Sew Crafty. Today we're kicking off a brand new countdown series leading up to the launch of the 2026 fall collection, and this launch will happen on August the 20th. So when I started recording the video that you're seeing today, it was week 7 and week 6 of the countdown. So today's video is a double feature kind of video, catching you up on where I am in this process, because I want to show you what really goes on behind the scenes, the ups and the downs, the mistakes I still make even after 20 years of sewing. So before we get started, if you want to be notified when the collection goes live, I've added a notification form in the description of this video. You can click that link, fill out the information, and I will send you a notification before it goes live. And let's go ahead and get started. So there has been a little bit of an extra challenge this time around making this collection because, well, it's summer, I've had some family situations, and I'm a grandma. So I just had, my daughter just had a baby, and so I've taken just a couple of days to be with her, not a lot, but even those little bit of changes kind of make a big difference when you are trying to do so much and trying to stay on a schedule, on a plan to do things. Plus, I am using the new Vevor industrial sewing machine, and it's a great machine. I'm not complaining. It's just that it has added a little bit of time for learning curve as well, because yeah, it's a sewing machine, but you always have to learn the machine, right? So that has really added to my time frame of trying to get things done. And as well as I have my new HTV Ront heat press, and so I'm kind of preparing some videos for that as well. So I'm having to kind of juggle a lot of things at a time. So this week the goal is to finish up the video for the HTV Ront heat press that you will see here, and figure out how to change the foot on this sewing machine, because I need to change it to a Teflon foot, because this material that I'm using, the waterproof canvas, is sticky. So I need the Teflon foot, and so for some reason I cannot unscrew it. It's extremely tight. So I'm gonna wait for my husband to come tonight, and so he can unscrew it, because I'm thinking I have to be able to change the foot on the machine, right? Like every machine, you change the foot. But anyway, something else I have to do this week is file my sales taxes for Florida, and I have to update my inventory for some things that I ordered, some hardware and things like that. And I have to finish sewing all of this. This is all that I have. These are all the linings, and I have to quilt these. These are either foam wallets, keychain wallets, same thing. I think this is mostly foam wallets, flexi frames, boxy pouches, and for the open wide pouches, I'm actually doing a fusible fleece instead of quilting it. So this is more boxy pouches. But yeah, I'm doing fusible fleece for that because I really like that smooth look to it. Let me show you. So I made this one a while back. This is mine. And this is kind of like the first one I made, because it doesn't have any pockets inside. And I used fusible fleece. And I really like the smooth look. And that's how I've made the other ones as well that I've sold. They have that smooth look to them. And I think they're more, I don't know, modern looking, more elegant. You can see I don't know, I just like it. I like it. However, that doesn't mean that I haven't quilted some. I quilted these, okay? I quilted these. I mean, all the ones that are with the print, the fabric that has a print, a design, they're quilted. But when you use the fusible fleece, they hold the shape better. So I think I'm gonna continue to do that, at least for all the solids. And then any of the limited edition that have the print fabric that it's not going to be available again in the future, I will quilt those. Okay, today is Wednesday. Unfortunately, yesterday I could not record anything. I had a lot of errands, family related things I had to do. So it was not possible for me to record anything yesterday. So today I have to play catch up. So the first thing I do in the mornings, which I already did, I prayed, I did my devotional, my notes, and all of that. But then I get my planner out. Because without this thing, I probably would not know what day of the week it is even. Okay, I think my mom is here. So I had to record the intro for the HTV Ront video yesterday, but I couldn't and do the edit. So that is gonna get done today. Today, I have to quilt all the products. So you see all of that here, all of that needs to be quilted, okay? I don't think I'm gonna get all of that done today, but I will start. I had to record the intro for this, and I just did. So now is doing the edit, not just of the intro, because I make tons of mistakes all the time, but also of the actual video. And hopefully, after I finish with that, then I will be able to start quilting, because I got the thread that I was waiting for, and everything is ready for that. Something else I have to do that I thought I had to do this week, but it can wait until next week, is my taxes, the sales taxes. But I think I may do that this Friday. I don't want to wait until next week. And Fridays are my finance Fridays, where I just do everything money related on Fridays. And then of course add the inventory, which I can do that on Friday as well. The whole point is to get this video done between today and tomorrow, because I have to, get it approved and everything. So I don't want to wait for that. So this is actually on the top of the list of priorities. And then right after that is all of the quilting. So let me go ahead and get started with the editing. For my video editing, I use Filmora. I've been using Filmora for years now, and I don't know if it's the best product to do video editing or if there's better ones out there. I don't know. I have been using it for so long that I don't care to know if there's something better, because I don't have the brain cells to learn another video editing program. Eventually, I would love to give this to somebody else to edit. So I couldn't care less what product, how they do it. But that's why, I'm just gonna stick to it. If it's the best, not the best, the most expensive, the cheapest, I don't care. I am going to keep using it because it's what I know and that's it. So anyway, I don't know why I'm saying all that, but hey, I had started doing the edit. So what I do is that I edit the things in little chunks. So I have the video part of the video is showing how to make the custom labels. So I edit that. Some of it I do voiceover instead because sometimes the videos are very long, the recording and all that. And you know, if I don't do the edit and if you just hear me speaking, yeah, no. So we cut some of the extra things that are just duplicates or tons of mistakes, like the things I say, whatever. I do voiceover a lot of the time because this video needs to be no more than 6 or 8 minutes long. So making these 3 things did not take 8 minutes, right? So you do need to, speed up the process, cut some of the duplicate stuff, or, the time frame, 15 seconds to heat up, 30 seconds. I mean, nobody wants to see that, So anyway, that's why. So I do like one section. So the section for the custom labels, then the section for the wristlet, the section for the interfacing, and then I put them all together and make one draft. And then I review it, I add text, I add music, whatever it is that needs to be added, and then do the final, okay? So I know that I've already started doing the one for the labels. And a lot of the times I record with the camera and with my phone. So I have like 2 different videos going because I want to have 2 different angles, something a little bit different. So I do record usually the intro and the outro, the ending after I do the project, or after. Sometimes like I have the video ready and it's like, okay, all I need to record is the intro and the ending. That way, I can give you an intro that is really what the video is about. Because sometimes you start recording an intro and as you progress and do the video, you realize, oh my gosh, this has nothing to do with what I said at the beginning I was going to say or do. And then I look at it, I say, oh, okay, so this video at the end was about, I focus more on this than that, where I thought at the beginning I would be focusing more on. So then I do the intro so that you know exactly what this video is about. And then the ending, it's the ending. Okay. Okay. So let me turn on the light. Guys, what a day was yesterday. Today is Thursday. So we are going to continue. Yesterday, it literally took me all day to do the video for the heat banner transfer, and I still have to do something else to it. But I had to record the intro like 3 different times. Anyway, it took forever. I definitely need to get better at this. But anyway, so in this morning, today is Thursday, I went to see my daughter and my granddaughter, and so I took some time off to go spend time with them, which means that this afternoon, which is already, what time is it's almost 4 in the afternoon, I will start sewing. So I'm gonna start with the blue fabric because I have the blue thread. I did get the other thread that I was needing for the veg, but it's not the right color. So I'm returning that, but I do have the navy blue thread. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish all the blue. Try to quilt as much as I can. That's, the whole point is to do all the quilting for everything. now. So I will be doing the blue right now. Tomorrow, most likely, I can probably do the brown because I do have some brown thread. And for the purple and the beige, I can even do white thread for those. Doesn't have to be blue. I mean, it doesn't have to be the color of the fabric. It can be white because those are light color fabrics. When it's dark, I mean, I've done it because this one is a little bit darker. You know, the background of the blue, and I have the white stitching, but it kind of blends in because you have the white flowers, and so it kind of blends in a little bit. So yeah, I can do the whites on the other ones, and but I'm definitely gonna start with the blue. Enough about that, right? So I'm using my new Vevor sewing machine. If you are interested in learning about it more, I have a video showing how I set it up and all of that. I can do more videos on how to use the machine. This is an industrial sewing machine. It's very economical compared to other industrial sewing machines. And but yeah, it's turning out to be great. I only need my husband to raise the table a little bit more because I still feel like it's too low. But that's just, you know, me. I want the table higher. And yesterday I was able to change the foot to the Teflon foot. So if you have a Yuki or a Yuki, I have a Yuki TL 2010Q. The same feet for that machine works for this one. So that's nice. And I have the guide here. Let me show you. So I have this guide that you can attach it here to the side of the foot. So you can use whatever foot you have. The nail or the screw, sorry. The screw is long. It's longer than the regular screw that comes with the feet or with the machine. And that's because you need to give it room here, space to add the attachment. And this attachment you can adjust to, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4, whatever. It works even as a seam guide, you know, you can use it for that as well. So it's pretty neat. I've been using it for a while now, and I really like it. And all these things, I have the links in the description if you want to get any. I'll show you there how I got it. So I'm going to now thread the machine with this thread, and I'm going to start by making the wristlets. So I have already folded these, and I already have one that I made. So I'm just gonna finish these, might as well, right? And have them all ready, and then start quilting. So far I have made the 3 keychain wristlets, so I have 4, and I've only quilted this much. I've been having a little bit of tension problems with the machine, and it's never the machine. It's really never the machine. It's always me. For some reason, I never thread the machine the same way all the time. One time I didn't put it down this disc, and this time I didn't loop it exactly how it needs to be on the top tensioner here. So I was like, what is going on? And so I decided to re-thread the machine and pull the manual. And that's when I realized, I think I've been putting it incorrectly. And after I did that and I started sewing, it feels better. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can until, you know, maybe for like another hour, and then, you know, continue tomorrow. I still have one of these, another one. So this is a phone wallet, a flexi frame, and the Boxy pouch, because the open whites, I am going to use Fusible fleece for those. I'm not quilting those. Not for the, man, this feels extra heavy. Like if I put all this in here, it's gonna be too much, but if I don't, then it's not gonna be enough. This one is a single. So I'm still trying to figure out this batting situation, because sometimes it just is not thick enough, or it's too thick. I like it thick enough because especially for like the phone wallet and the sunglass cases, because you want to protect your items inside. The keychain wallet, it's all right, you know, and even the makeup bag, you know, but I think I'm going to, I don't know. Let me do just one, because this batting feels really thick. But anyway, I'll continue doing this, and most likely we'll finish this up tomorrow. Friday is here, and as you saw a minute ago, I was able to quilt some of the fabric, and I'm actually only left to quilt the 2 panels for the Boxy pouches. I was able to quilt everything else. Was I? I think so. I'll look. But I was having a little bit of issues with the machine, but nothing the machine, it's not like the machine is not working. It's just I needed to figure out some settings. I was threading the machine incorrectly, so that messes up the tension. The bobbin, I didn't wind it correctly, so I had to fix that. I mean, I don't know. I've been sewing for 10 years or more, and I still make mistakes. But listen, this is a new machine, so I'm giving myself some grace here. But Fridays is Finance Friday. I use this program. None of this is an affiliate, by the way. I don't get paid to say any of this. But I use a program called Wave Apps. And it's, you know, the lesser version of a QuickBooks, but it's way cheaper. You know, you can do the free version. The free version is limited, obviously. And so I pay the $20 a month, but it feeds the transactions from my bank account, and all I have to do is categorize it, make sure that everything is correct, and when I'm out and about and I'm having to buy something, I can upload the receipt right there, take a picture, scan it, and on Fridays I look if I made a purchase, and I, scan match the receipt. And also anything that I purchased during the week online, I download the receipts into my computer and I upload them to Wave. So it does take a little bit of time. It's not something that I just do, 5 minutes. It really depends on the activities I had during the week. If I did a lot of purchases, then yes, I will have a lot of transactions. Also, if I didn't because I don't do it every Friday. I want to, that's the goal, but sometimes I just can't get to it. So if I have several Fridays that I haven't done anything, like today, then of course it takes a little bit longer because I have to look. I want to keep the receipts in my computer, in the cloud, and I also upload them to Wave to match them. That I have found makes my life way less stressful come tax season. Something else, tax, that I need to talk about taxes is next week the Florida state taxes, sales taxes are due. So I have to calculate that as well. But let me go ahead and get started with Wave. And oh, there's Valentino. Hi, Valentino. And I connect my big monitor here because I cannot work with this tiny little monitor. I mean, I can, but I'm now used to the big monitor. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I haven't, oh my God. It's been about a month since the last time I categorized anything. So this is gonna take a little bit of time because I have to find, some receipts I probably don't have. I mean, they're probably in my email. I just need to download them. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it another day, maybe later. Because what I really need to do is calculate the sales taxes. Because I have to process that. I want to process that today if possible, if not, no later than Monday. Okay, so I paid the taxes. I took care of that. That is something that I don't have to worry about anymore. The next thing is I'm really tired of doing numbers. So I think I will do the Wave, the balancing the bank account either later tonight or I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning. I do have to get it done this week because I cannot wait anymore. But I'm kind of tired right now. So I'm going to stop and take a quick break, clear the mind, figure out lunch and dinner, maybe go do some exercises because I need to move more. And I'll come back and start quilting. And I also have to work. I have a part-time job, which I work from home. So I have to log in and work this afternoon for a few hours. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll be back. I'm going to add the inside labels to all of the linings. So I started already with the keychain wallets. These are done. Have to do the foam wallets, all of them, flexi frame and the boxy. And I have to add the outside label for the boxy. Because remember, this one blue I made already for the open white. It's already made. I had to make it for that video that I recorded. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, or just start tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. But that is the goal, is to add all the tags and then finish all of the blue pieces, because I already have the wristlets. So it's, and that way I can finish up the blue thread and then swap the thread and the bobbin thread to the next color, whichever one I decide to do. Maybe I should wait until tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, back to work. Today is Saturday. And I have here all the blues. I added the tags. This is the boxy with the pocket inside. And I added all of my tags to all the linings. The same for the box, the foam wallets, the flexi frames, everything. So that is the next step, is to finish all of the blue products that I have here on my table. And then from here, I'll move on to the next thing, but I truly hope that I can finish these today. I should be able to. What I haven't done yet is cut the zipper. So let me grab that. I'm gonna cut the zippers, add the zipper pulls, and get started. I would have liked to be able to do like all the Boxy pouches at once and all the keychain wallets at once and all of that. But since I am, the colors are just so different, and I definitely want to use the same thread color for the pouches. That makes them look more professional, just nicer overall. I have to do it this way then. These are the foam wallets, and these are the foam wallets. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to do the foam wallets. So I have two foam wallets, and they all will have this navy blue zipper. I'll add the zipper pulls in just a moment. There's that. These don't have, oh yeah, the flexi frames don't have zipper. That's okay. So as I was working on this, and I'm cutting the keychain wallets, the front and the back, and I was gonna do that one, and I added all the zipper pulls to all of them. I also cut the front and the back for the foam wallets. So I have one of this, and I have to cut the second one. So that's done. I don't have to cut anything on the Boxies. The flexi frame, these are the tabs, and it's kind of big, so I have to cut those. And these are the interior. What I need to do though is I think this is going to be too thick, this material, and I have this other material. So I'm going to cut the lining for the flexi frame tabs with this material, and then this is the exterior. So I have to cut those. I'm gonna put these aside. The next thing I need to cut is all the tabs. The tabs for, the D-rings, etc., and the tabs for the zipper, if I have to put a zipper tab. I know I don't need zipper tabs for these or this, for the Boxy either. Okay, but I do need the D-ring tabs for all of them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I could cry right now, but I'm trying to keep my composure. I had this piece of fabric here, and the measurements are the same, and I got confused. And I thought, you remember me saying I was gonna cut this because the other piece was the other fabric felt kind of thick, and these are better for the tabs, for the flexi frames. Well, these were the card slots for the foam wallets. To put your cards inside. So it comes with a little, section for you to put your cards inside the foam wallet. I don't have any more of this fabric. This was the very last little bit of fabric I had. And I said, you know, I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to use it. It was just enough. And I said, okay, great. So when these sell, I'll just buy more fabric and make more. Well, guess what I just had to do? I had to go and order more of this fabric because I don't have enough to make the thing. So I'm still going to use the one I have. I'm still going to use at least one foam wallet for the pictures. But the other one, I'll make it when the other one sells. Or yeah, when it sells. I'll just make it when it sells. Because I will have the fabric. You know, I'm trying to make the product all, you know what, I'm going to have like the inventory. So that way they're ready to ship. I don't have to worry about having to make them and then ship them. But I mean, I can have it ready and it's just a matter of adding the card slot and then closing it and shipping it and, you know, mailing it. I will have one done, which is the one for the picture. So, oh my goodness, how did I miss that? Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay, I'm cutting these and then I'm gonna add all the D-rings to the box, I mean the keychain wallets and all of that. And you know, once I have that, then I'll start adding the zippers. The tabs are done and the zipper, have the zipper pulls. Everything is cut, everything is ready. I even made, you know, the tabs and added the D-rings depending on what it is for all of them, even for the foam wallet that I will not be able to finish today. I'm going to start with the flexi frames. Perfect. Turned out very, very nice, very, very pretty. With the little swivel hook. I have to update, now I remember, because I bought more of the swivel hooks. I only have one left in this container. I have to push them with a ruler because the fabric needs to get all the way down to the bottom. And I bought more. It's in the box that I have to update the inventory. I may do that this afternoon, sitting in front of the computer, in front of the TV and just updating that. But I have to do it because I have to be able to keep track of the inventory of what I'm using and all of that. But 2 down, 5 more to go. I'm gonna make the keychain wallets next. I'm gonna stop for just a moment. It's 6 in the afternoon. We're having dinner. It's pouring rain and it's lightning a lot, and so I don't want to be sewing, you know, when it's lightning like this. It's not safe. But I have made so far some, you know, advancement here with the keychain wallets. So I have these 2. So all I have to do is now do the back of it. And yeah, I mean, I could have finished these, but I had to, I have to stop. But anyway, I may come back when it stops raining, and right before going to bed, I may just finish those up and be done. But I'm also going to take the laptop to the living room. And I'm just going to maybe watch TV and kind of match the expenses with the receipts and do the wave that I need to do. I'm supposed to do that every Friday and I didn't do it yesterday, and it's already Saturday evening, so that is something has to be done. I'll let you know if I come back tonight or tomorrow morning. It's Sunday evening and I finally can sit down and kind of stitch a little bit some of the bags or something. I went to church and I came back with the worst headache. I just haven't been feeling good. The heat is too much outside. I'm in Florida, so so I finally decided to, okay, maybe I feel a little bit better and I can get started. So I stitched the 2 wristlet wallets. All I have to do is close the lining here, but they turned out kind of cute. You know, they have the front pocket and a little tab for the wristlets, which I already did. So I'm going to put these aside. I am going to start working on the boxy pouch. And again, pretty simple. I noticed that I don't have the little pieces of binding that I put on the inside here for the lining. Oh, that was lightning. And this is lining. I just saw lightning. Anyway, I need to cut. And there it is. There's the sound. Maybe I should stop and not sew. Maybe that's it. Oh. Oh my God. I don't know if you were able to hear that. My windows were shaking. I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm going to continue sewing after the lining passes. They say in about probably another hour before the storm passes. So I'll just wait. That's what I'm gonna do. But yes, the next thing I'm gonna do is the boxy. And in the meantime, what I can do is cut the little pieces of strip of this lining material for the waterproof canvas so that I can close the raw edges. Okay. Okay, I came back and I made a boxy pouch. All I have to do is add the binding at the end and it's done. It turned out really cute. It turned out really cute. Kind of real quick how it looks. This fabric is so pretty. So it's late and I have to get up early Monday. So I think I'm going to stop right now. I'm not going to add the binding because for the binding, I usually use another foot. So I'll have to swap the foot for that. And I just want to finish everything with the least amount of swapping feet and stuff. That's how much I was able to get done this week. And so we are 7 weeks away from launching this collection. So after today, we have 6 weeks to launch the collection. And so I'll, bring you along to the next few weeks until I launch. So we'll see what I can get done next week. But this week, this is all I was able to do. And yeah, thank you for coming along. Well, we're entering the countdown for the launch of this product, this fall collection. And I have 6 weeks before the launch. And this is the real deal. You're seeing exactly how a week goes in my life and what I can and cannot do. And yesterday was Monday, the beginning of the week, and I didn't even touch the sewing machine, nothing. I don't think I worked on anything related to Allie Sew Crafty. In fact, I didn't even write it down in my planner because I had a very long day with family things. I did do the numbers though. Let me not lie. I look at my numbers from the week before in Facebook, Instagram, and I see, you know, how many views, how many what's the word? Engagement and things like that. So I keep track of that during the week to know kind of like what's working, what do I need to keep working on or not do anymore. And so I did that yesterday morning. That was it. Other than that, and I finished the 2 shorts for the HTV Ront heat press because I needed to do 2 shorts for that, and I finished doing the edit for those, and those are now up and running. Okay, today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon. I just got home and I have to work and I have to leave at 6 p.m. So I am definitely not doing anything today for Allie Sew Crafty other than this quick update here for you. So yeah, this is the reality, you guys. I know that we see these videos of people that I guess do it full time and they have all the time in the world to do everything. I don't. I have maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half, maybe half a day, one day out of the week. That's it. So with that said, I am going to stop recording because I have to get back to work. So I took a quick break to record this. I will write down in my planner. That's one thing I need. I do, and I didn't do it yesterday, which it's just been a different type of week. But I definitely will do that tomorrow morning, even if it's middle of the week. But just to get my thoughts in order and know exactly, okay, what I have left for the rest of the week. The good thing is that tomorrow I have dedicated the morning for sewing. So tomorrow morning I should be able to finish the foam wallet, the blue foam wallet. I haven't even touched it, and finish the Boxy pouch at the binding and all that, and then start quilting the other products. So I have to quilt all of that tomorrow. So that's the idea. Another thing I did this morning was I took pictures in a quick video of my hair tool sleeve. I think I have 3 or 4 left of these sleeve that I made a while back. And I don't have any videos, any really photos of it. So I did that this morning before I left, with the idea of being able to edit those tomorrow and schedule them for next week. But yeah, that's, I took these photos, these pictures that you see here, and that's all I've done. So anyway, let's see what tomorrow brings. Friends, it's Wednesday morning. We're halfway through the week, and just now I'm going to start sewing. I did clean up the table a little bit because it was kind of messy. And you remember last week when I was when I had to enter some of the hardware and things in the inventory program? Well, I did that last week, but I had to put them away. They were on the table. They were just so I put them right here so that I can have quick access to them, because these are the things I'm going to be using. But that's it. I've cleaned up the table, put things away, got ready, set up my music, my headphones, and I'm ready to get started. So I have now everything ready. I have the white thread because I'm gonna do the purple. I have white bobbin set. I have my quilting guide and my Teflon foot. So I am ready to go. Oh my God, look what I just did. I've been quilting and I didn't realize I had another piece of fabric back here. Why? Oh my God. Lord, please help me today. What is going on? Oh my goodness. You know what? Thankfully, I caught it halfway there, I guess. This is a new one for me. I've never done this before. God. And I think this thing is dull. I think I need to buy a new one. Yeah, the seam reapers get dull, you know? Oh my goodness. How frustrating. I'm going to do the light browns now. I am thinking, I know I got another thread color for this, but I think I can use the white. It's gonna look good. I finished quilting all of it. Okay, I did. I finished, believe it or not. And now, well, not now. I started adding the Fusible fleece to the other pieces that are going to go for the open wide pouch. And I'm using the heat press for that. This is the new HTV Ront Auto Multi Heat Press. And so I'm using this one, you know, for the Fusible fleece. And I already added some. I was just making it extra smooth. Because sometimes you have to do that. So all I have to do now is just add the Fusible fleece to the exteriors, the few ones that I have, and I can start sewing, making the bags. But that's gonna be for tomorrow, because I have to leave now. But tomorrow I'll start sewing, adding the labels. That's the first thing I have to do, is add the labels to the front of the bags and the linings and all of that, and then I can start sewing. Maybe I can finish this weekend. Okay, you guys, as you can see, we're still there. We're still working on it, and I will give you an update on week 5 right after it happens. We're not gonna do the 2 weeks catching up. We're gonna do that last, as I do week 5, you will see that video. Let me know if you have any questions for me in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.